Hello, I am Jaime Ulises Aguilar, and this is my interpersonal communication presentation. My next slide is the introduction slide. I was born in San Pedro Sula, Honduras, and I came to the United States in 1996. I was 10 years old. I'm the fourth of five children. I'm family oriented and currently in a relationship. I'm a case manager for at-risk youth. I earned my bachelor's in psychology and currently pursuing my master's in human services counseling with a cognate in criminal justice. I'm also heavily involved with my fraternity. My overreaching goal, or my master goal, is to be a mindful listener. Additionally, I want to put into practice my listening skills and learn to transition from a talker to a listener. I believe that this will also help me accomplish my goal. My background and behavioral blends, which are in the third slide, are as follows. Currently, as I mentioned, I'm a case manager. Prior to that, I was a police officer. And the first time and when I first moved to Virginia in 2012, I was a probation counselor at a juvenile detention center. And I started my career after earning my bachelor's working as a case manager with at-risk youth in New Jersey. I work part-time as a counselor for residents diagnosed with schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. And most of my part-times while I was in college, I was were in the customer service field. I'm involved in my fraternity, involved with church, and I have a large family. My behavioral blend came out to be a CIS, Competent Influential Specialist. My background and my behavioral blend have given me some positive attributes. Because of my background, I have the ability to come across many people and positively interact with them from various backgrounds. I tend People also tend to listen to me based on my experience and my background. My behavioral blend reading assessment have said that I'm incredible gifted with people skills. I'm the ultimate social butterfly. I'm also caring, thoughtful, and I'm a problem solver. I like to, I believe to be in the interpersonal communications end of the spectrum as opposed to the impersonal communication. However, there are some negative attributes. Because I was a police officer or I'm usually in positions of power, at times I believe that I tend to talk to people in more of an authoritative manner. So I believe I need to work on the manner that I talk to people. Additionally, because I'm in such roles, at times I could listen less. I also tend to give much advice when I should be listening. The next slide discusses my potential barriers and how I will be dealing with them. On the left, you will see that the barriers are the power of talking, selective hearing, biased listening. Also, I tend to listen with emotions, and I'm an interrupter, believe it or not. And there are also physical barriers like fatigue. The way that I plan on dealing with them will be through fierce conversations, displaying the talk and listening cards, some mindful listening, remembering the flat brain theory of emotions, taking notes. This will prevent me from interrupting, and using the listening levels. For example, early morning meetings or late afternoon meetings where I am either just waking up or getting ready to wrap up my day. I could transition from a level one listener to a level two where I'm not fully listening and I could be thinking about other things. I have come up with some solutions for noise pollution. They're internal and external. I believe that in order to control noise pollution internally, I must focus on the person, mentally paraphrase what they're saying, so as they're talking and I'm listening, I'm repeating what's going on in head, so that way I am engaged in the conversation and listen to my stomach. as opposed to listening with my mind. I'll tend to listen to what to the feelings that are arriving through my stomach, as mentioned through a flat brain syndrome of emotions. The way to battle noise pollution externally would be to maintain eye contact, to stay focused on the person, avoid gadgets, cell phones, computers, and ask questions when needed. The action plan to me, which is second to last slide prior to the bibliography, is I believe to be pretty set on it. In order to be a mindful listener, I will need to listen better. And although this sounds simple, it will take a lot of practice. I'll need to resist external distractions. As I mentioned before, I will need to stay focused and avoid being on social media on my phone or on the computer or seeing what everything else that's going around, but truly give my attention to that individual that's talking. Hold for rebuttal. Again, this will be important because I did mention that that I like to interrupt or I tend to interrupt. So the best way to do this is to take notes. I'll make sure because I have counseling experience and I work with kids. I need to make sure that I am not judging. I need to hold opinions and to remember my role that I'm either the talker or the listener. If I'm the talker, I don't own the problem. The I apologize. If I'm the talker, I own the problem. So I need to express what's going on. If I'm the listener, I don't own the problem. I simply need to listen and remember not to give advice. Play the listening game. I believe that this could help me continue to be a better listener. Avoid my agenda and avoid communication traps. And again, after all, practice, practice, practice. Thank you for listening. And as I mentioned, this is my interpersonal communication presentation, and I am Jaime Ulises Aguilar. Have a good day.